If there was any hope of a reconciliation between longtime friends Shamea Morton and Porsha Williams of Real Housewives of Atlanta, those chances have gone to the pits of hell right along with these ladies on the last episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta. The friendship has gone to the pits of hell. Shamea has gone to the pits of hell, and Porsha has joined her there. Okay, and baby, it's still going down. It's still going down. Porsha is over on Twitter right now, crashing out. And I'm going to read her latest tweet to you guys right after my intro plays. We're going to get right into the mess. No fluff, no pomps and circumstances. Quick little intro, y'all. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and meet me on the other side. Everyone knows the best conversations happen in hair salons. And guess what, beauty? It's your appointment time. So grab your drink, grab your wine, grab your friends, and let's talk. My name is Tanya. I'm your host, and this is Sweet Tea. Y'all, I swear I'm still picking my mouth up off the floor after watching the latest episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta. My mouth, it was on the floor. My heart was in my stomach, beating so fast. Y'all, I broke out in the sweat. I was hollering, screaming. I knew it had something to do with a man. I knew it had something to do with a man because when we left off the conversation about the mothers during the last reunion episode from season 16, and Porsha revealed that Shamea's mother had purchased her mother's daycare. And Shamea said they fell out years before that. Their friendship had been over. And Andy was like, well, what happened? And Shamea was like, I'm not going to speak on it because if I go there, it's going to all blow up. It's going to go down, right? Or whatever she said. Basically, I can't tell you that because if I let that out the bag, it is on and popping and there will absolutely be no help, no chance for reconciliation. But baby, Shamea done let it out the bag. She has let it out the bag. She has gone there, honey, and she came locked and loaded and ready for it. Y'all want the tweet first? Let's talk about the tweet first, and then we'll get into the episode, okay? So Porsha just made a tweet, you guys, on X, and she says, wait, just catching up here in the Bahamas. Yo, I can't believe there are actually people talking about my mother and mentioning my daughter in a negative way. Was this really worth it? Shamea took this way too far. You're not innocent while you've got people discussing my mom because of a lie you told on this show. If we're going to discuss it, keep it between us. Now, let's discuss you in all caps. Sleeping with your manager who's married to one of your high school friends, as well as a pastor indicator who is 100% on your roster, dot, 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 along with many more. I ain't making it up. That is what she said. That is what she said. I can't put it in. That is what she said, y'all. I'm not making it up. Okay. Let me be very clear too. I am neither Team Porsha nor Team Shamea in this mess because I feel like they both went way too far. Okay. At the end of the day, this is a reality show that is absolutely for our entertainment, but it is their real lives. Okay. And so now we got a rumor going around that Miss Diane, you know what? I'm not going to tell y'all. I'm going to play the clips. Let me play the clips. Okay. Let me play the clips because, like Cynthia said, baby Shamea came locked and loaded and ready to fire. She was like, and everything blew up. It all blew up. And I'm just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Shamea came to dinner with one in the chamber. This just wasn't the one to unload. Oh, man. She's about to explode. Portia don't play about her mama. Oh, my God. Where is my drink?
Shorts looking. Okay. Yeah. Y'all heard that. Y'all heard what they said. that was after the revelations, okay? They were all just sitting there stunned. Y'all, look at Drew's face. Look at Drew. Hun face was hun face. Baby, she was hun facing that night. She could not believe what she was hearing. Y'all, the allegations are so serious and so egregious and so trifling that everybody was in shock. Everybody was in shock. Angela was clutching her pearls and throwing back shots and literally speechless. Baby, K Michelle was about to cry. Pinky was like, could not believe what she was seeing and hearing. Oh, excuse me. Couldn't believe it. Look at Kay. Kay is literally about to cry. But I'm going to tell you who didn't make a face, who said nothing, and who did not flinch. That damn Phaedra Parks. Look at that face. Baby. Phaedra did not move. Phaedra did not move. Okay? Phaedra did not move. That is crazy to me. You guys, like I said, I'm still picking my mouth up off the floor. Like, I knew that it was going to go down, but I didn't know that it was going to go down like this. And the reason why I say that I knew it was going to be something that was really, really bad about the mothers, even before the mid-season trailer, is because they kept showing my every episode. Every episode, while Shamea was venting to her about how she was feeling isolated, about all the problems she was having with the ladies and all this. And I felt like they were showing her without much entertainment value for it to be nothing. You got to think like the producers, right? So they have to set up the story. So I knew that she was going to be a major part of the story because they kept showing her and they kept showing Shamea venting to her about what was going on. Okay. So that being said, let me also make it very clear. I am neither, like I said, I'm neither Team Porsha or Team Shamea in this matter. I think they are both wrong and I think they both went too far, but Shamea started it. Shamea let it out. And I felt like she was reaching and looking for an opportunity to get this out, okay? Because it came out with a discussion about Pilar not being allowed to go to her house. And it went from that to this.
But you knew enough to tell that my mom watched your mom's daycare. Girl, everybody knows that. It's not a secret. Yeah, but everybody doesn't know that your mom tried to sleep with my dad.
There's no coming back from that. When Shamea said that, and I felt like it was very calculated when she did say it, she knew when she said that she was putting the nail in the coffin. She knew that. So I don't see how she would ever be surprised that it's over, right? It's over. And there is no coming back for them. There is none. And that's fine. As long as they're cool with that, as long as that was the intention, it is what it is. It is what it is, right? But y'all better believe that Porsha didn't just leave it at that. Y'all know Porsha, look, we don't have to start calling her Porsha Get My Lick Back Williams because one thing about her, she gonna get that lick back.
I took that home to my mom. And what'd your mom say? She was flabbergasted. You know why? Wow. Because your mom slept with your father's brother. Girl, stop. Yes, it did.
Shamea was like, which one? Which one? Porsha didn't say which one. Porsha may not have known which one. And let me say this, you guys. I believe that this is the whole text message conversation that was had after the filming of season 16 reunion that they just would not talk about. And they kept saying, we can't talk about it. It was so bad. We had a horrible text exchange. I believe that things that were said in that text exchange, the part about Miss Diane, right? Because if you notice in that clip, Porsha said, I took that back to her. So this is something that Shamea said to her. And it probably came after the reunion when Porsha said that Mama Morton had bought Miss Diane's daycare. And Shamea was like, it's something deeper than that. They probably had that continue that conversation in that text exchange. So then you have Porsha bringing it back to Miss Diane, and Miss Diane saying, "What? Are you serious? I used to date one of her father's brothers, and her mama slept with him." And Portia's like, "Oh, that don't mean." Portia asked which father, which brother. And that doesn't mean that Miss Diane said, "When I was going with so and so, who was Shamea's uncle, her mother was sleeping with him." She could have just very well said, "When I was going with Shamea's, with her daddy's brother, and Mama Morton slept with him." You understand? So I do believe that these two mothers absolutely said these things to their daughters. Now, whether or not those things actually happened, the only people that will know are people involved: Mama Morton, Miss Diane, Shamea's father, and Shamea's uncle. Okay? Those are the only ones that would know exactly what happened. But I do believe that these things were said to the daughters. And of course, the daughters are going to believe their mothers, right? Whether or not it happened or not, we don't know. But I do believe that it was said. And personally, honestly, I kind of believe both of them. Kind of believe that Miss Diane would try to get at Shamea's father, because Shamea's father was providing a life and a lifestyle for Shamea and her mother and her family that Miss Diane just didn't have. Let's just be honest. She didn't have it, right? Shamea was raised in this two-parent stable house where her parents were entrepreneurs, business owners. They were going camping. Her daddy owned a trucking business. Her mother owned daycares, and they were doing the thing. And Miss Diane and Porsha were getting kicked out, right? Getting kicked out of their daycare. So, and Miss Diane was divorced from Porsha's father, and they may not have been the most stable financially. They were going on vacations with Shamea's family, right? And that's the problem too. And that's what I'm telling y'all. And it doesn't mean anything about being insecure, but as a married woman, you don't bring your single friend on vacation with y'all, especially if you know that friend is a loosey goosey, right? You don't do that. Like, I have friends that I know are loosey gooseys. They don't even come to my house around my dude. They don't. It don't have nothing. It has everything to do with me not being stupid, right? Just because I like you, just because we can party together, we can have brunches and lunches together, doesn't mean that I'm gonna trust you with my man when I know that you go with other people's husbands. Or I know that you are like people, there are no limits and no boundaries with you with men, right? And that don't mean I don't tell you about yourself either. But you're not going on vacation with me and my dude when I know that you're a loosey goosey. You're not. I'm sorry. That's stupid. That's stupid, right? So, y'all, again, this friendship is irreparable. There's no coming back from this. But the question is, how do they move forward for next season? How can there be a Real Housewives of Atlanta with this type of real life drama going on between two of the castmates? They will never be able to film again together and be joyful, right? They will, because one thing about it, Portia can fake it because Portia is a professional at this housewives thing, and Shamea is a newbie who is wearing her heart on her sleeve. So Portia has a way about her where she can shut people out and she can still go on and she can make jokes and she can twerk and she can laugh and she can talk and she can do all these things and act like you don't even and pay you dust, right? And if you call her out, she can play dumb, she can play coy, she can act like she get away with things. Think about the whole Phaedra Candy lie of it all, right? Portia just cried, and Phaedra, would you tell me that? Why would you tell me that, Phaedra, if you knew that that wasn't true? Why would you tell me that? And didn't have a single tear falling. Next thing you know, Phaedra getting put off the show, and Portia is the victim, right? So Portia knows how to play housewives game. She's a professional at it. She is. And Shamea is coming in here thinking they about to go on here and twerk together and be the new freaking frack. And her friend had other plans, right? or it just didn't work out that way. It didn't work out that way. Like I said, I am neither Team Porsha or Team Shamea in this particular situation because I think they both were wrong. While I do think they both genuinely believe their mothers, they were wrong for bringing that shit to our screens. Is it good for the ratings? Is it good for gossip? Is it good for hot topics and for us to talk about? Absolutely. But is it worth it in real life for them? And I just don't think it is. I don't think it is. Clearly, Shamia is very bothered by it. She was in the car bawling, crying about it because it didn't go the way she thought it was going to go either. I don't think that she expected for Portia to throw that out there about her mother and potentially scar her parents, put a scar on her parents' almost 50-year marriage, right? Like, could you imagine this kind of stuff coming up after almost 50 years of marriage simply because your daughter wanted to be on a show when she's already got money? Could you imagine? Like, get your ass off that. But at this point, it all came out. You might as well go for it. But Portia not letting stuff slide either because she's over here telling Shamea's business now. So now we got a whole 2.0 to the mess. And you better believe that Shamea's gonna clap back too. Shamea's gonna have something to say in response to this tweet that Portia just made. And when she makes it, I'll be right back here with the mess, you guys. I'll be right back here with the mess to bring it to you. If you guys, I don't even want to do a Team Porsha, Team Shamea thing. I don't want to do that because I feel like that topic has got the fandom and the Bravo sphere all divided. And the truth of the matter is, like, I did a video about Portia in the house, right? And me thinking that it was a mistake for her to have sold her house. Everybody said I was a Portia hater. I'm not a Portia hater because I think that it was a mistake for her to sell her house. Then I did a video about were they ever truly friends, Portia and Shamea? And people said I was a Shamea hater. Like, which one is it? Do I hate Portia? Do I hate Shamea? Or am I just fair and balanced? Am I just calling it for what it is? Am I calling a spade a spade? Am I seeing and picking up on details that you guys or some people are not picking up on or just not willing to admit about their faves? The issue is I don't have a fave. Neither Portia or Shamea are my faves. Honey, my fave been gone. My fave is Miss Nene Leakes, okay? The original Queen Bee. That's my fave. And until Nene come back, I ain't windmilling for none of them. None of them. So y'all can call me a hater for calling the facts, whatever. I'll be that. I will be that. I know the truth. I really don't care. But let's just say this. It is over for this friendship, and there is no coming back from it, you guys. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel, y'all. I'm going to be back updates as soon as Portia replies to this tweet. Okay? Until then, you guys, I will see y'all later. Peace out. In love and light to all of y'all. Let's just send love and light to Shamea and Portia throughout this because, y'all, again, Portia has heart of steel sometimes, of stone sometimes, and Shamea is wearing her heart on her sleeve. And I'm not saying that either one is innocent or more innocent or more guilty. They're just going to handle it different. Okay. So Portia is going to get upset, start firing off, and she's going to be able to move on. Shamea going to fire off too, but then she's going to be crying about it. Okay. So this show has not been good for Shamea's mental health at all. At all. Don't think that it's worth it for her. And what kind of world? Do you guys see a world where they could coexist next season? Coexist as in even film together? Because this whole division thing is not working. It could work, but Shamea can't handle it mentally, emotionally. She can't handle the division. Portia is unscathed, right? And I'm not saying that either one is right or wrong for that. It's just the facts. And so I don't know that this is good for Shamea's mental health to be on this show. And now it's not good for your family's name and reputation. Now everybody looking at all your uncles crazy, looking at your mother crazy, looking at Miss Diane crazy. Like, this is just a lot. It's a lot. And this went further than people ever thought it was going to go. But I did suspect that it was going to go there. and it was going to be something involving those mothers because of the way that they have featured Mama Morton in almost every episode this season, with Shamea venting to her. And Mama Morton normally has a prayer, right? And a few wise words for her. But I wonder what she told her before this episode, before this scene, when all that happened. You know, I wonder what she told her then. What she told her afterwards. It's a lot. It's a lot, you guys. Go ahead and like the video. Subscribe to my channel, you guys. And I appreciate y'all watching. And I hope to see you guys again here in this week. Leave your comments and thoughts below. I really would appreciate it. Hype the video if that's even available on my videos yet, because I'm not quite monetized. I need about 140 more subscribers, y'all. Your girl is in there. I got the watch hours. Just don't have the subscribers yet. But it's a new channel and we're growing this community. And I'm really excited to do it and to bring these videos to y'all and to have civilized discussions. Y'all keep it cute in the comments, okay? Keep it cute, please. All right. I'll see y'all next time, y'all. Hopefully I'll feel a little better too next time. I won't be wiping my nose, y'all, because I feel like shit. But it is what it is. I'll see y'all later, okay? Peace out from the suite. My name is Tanya again. I'm your host. This is Sweet Tea. Hope y'all enjoyed the video, y'all. And just peace out. Peace out. We'll talk later.